gar nicht bei Frick.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Going Nowhere with Drew Mitchell.
You see the
Oh, okay. God, you were picky.
featuring.
You want another shoe?
Are those
Oh my god! What? I'm leaving.
I don't. Oh, man. Why am I doing this again?
They Drew and Nick are going nowhere.
Oh, Drew and Nick are going nowhere.
In the heat of the day down in Mobile, Alabama, working on a train with a steel driving hammer, trying to find some money, buy some brand new shoes, trying to find a woman to take away these blues. She don't love me, him singing in the sun. The payday comes, work gets done. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it rock non-stop, honey, till you do it again. Let's let it go, my friend.
Live from Nick's kitchen, this is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick.
And just like that, we're off.
Yes.
So begins a podcast called Drew and Nick Are Going Nowhere. That's the official title, right? That's what we decided?
That's what we decided.
So we have decided to do this on the first day of daylight savings time. We're all hopped up on caffeine right now.
Immensely tired.
Yes, but we're going to be entertaining as all get out. We're going to be a hoot today, guys.
Always.
I just feel it. I feel a lot of talent. Let's do a quick roll call, starting with you, Nicholas.
I am Nick.
Good job. Yes,
You caught me off with the Nicholas. I was like, what? Am I in trouble? My name is Nick, and this is Drew Mitchell. And
Yes.
we're here with the lovely, but not available, Brittany Caldwell.
No, she is not available.
She's not.
I want to hear you say it.
I'm not available.
She's my girlfriend, and you're just joining us.
5 seconds in the podcast, we already got that you guys are in a relationship.
Dude, I got
awesome.
I'm marking my territory.
Right? Gotcha. So what are we doing again?
We're doing
just,
a podcast.
I know.
My name's
I'm trying
Drew.
to think how we're segueing. How do we know each other?
Nick and I have known each other for probably about a decade.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
We bartended together.
We did. That's how we met.
And actually, when we started bartending,
You had luscious hair. I had some hair. It was great. Yeah, it was great.
It's more gray than it used to be. But they hired me to be a bartender at Mike's Place here in Conway, Arkansas, which is where we're broadcasting. Promised me all kinds of hours and then gave half my hours to Nick. So that's how our friendship started.
Yep. Sworn enemies, now bestest of friends.
And then we ended up living together. We were lovers.
There you go. Now we've lost half of our listeners.
And yeah, me too.
We're down to one.
I'm going.
And I think Brittany's walking away right now.
1/3 of the show.
Yeah.
All right. So a lot of people have been asking about this podcast.
We've been talking about doing this now for, I would want to say, like 4 to 5 years.
And of course, I was in morning radio for the longest time. So now I'm not in morning radio. So I'm on a podcast with you people.
Thanks, Drew.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
By the way.
Like, what is that
that's
about?
a good thing.
What is that about?
So let's talk a little. Brittany, we didn't give you a chance to describe yourself. So
My name is Brittany Caldwell. I'm important, believe it or not.
I think you are.
And thanks.
At least really nice to look at.
she is a lovely lady.
Being held hostage currently here, but it's okay. They're nice and they give me things.
Yeah. Well, we feed you. Mm-hmm. Well, we haven't yet today. Actually, she brought her own wrap.
Yeah.
Yep, I sure did. Would you like me to describe my wrap?
I would very much.
Is that good content?
It's great content.
Okay.
People love to hear about food.
Golden smoked turkey cheddar wrap.
Well, I'm hot and bothered.
Moving
Anyways.
So this podcast is basically different things, different segments.
Lightheartedness.
Good, clean fun too,
Yeah,
which
but
is
like
the way
with
I like it.
With a strong rated R feel, though.
No, good PG-13. I think one of the bits I'm excited about doing is something we'll be doing here in a little bit called the Nic of Love.
Award-winning dating and love advice. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a train wreck.
Yes, and you can ask Nick for his advice too if you would like.
Because whatever you want to ask, we're going to ask. ask.
You can write us on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Drew and Nick Show.
Yes.
And we'll have a phone number too, so we can take some calls eventually here on
That'll
the program.
be fun.
This is the podcast of the people.
Yeah.
This is what the people have been wanting and craving.
Ooh.
You are fired up right now.
I'm
Double
Your
fisting it
fists
over
are
here.
clenched.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into it. I'm feeling passionate this morning,
There
guys.
you go.
We also have a segment that I used to do on the radio that contractually I cannot say the name of.
No.
But it's very similar to something I did when I was on air. So,
But ours is going to be cooler.
it is going to be cooler. It's going to be without all the hateful emails that I used to get afterward and my boss yelling at me.
There you go. Wow.
What other bits do we have coming up? We have
So we have that. We're going to do random whiskey thoughts with Drew Mitchell.
Yes.
That's going to be fun.
also similar to another bit I used to do on air that I contractually cannot mention.
No, I think this is just part of who you are.
Yeah.
This isn't a bit for you.
No, we're celebrating Drew's alcoholism.
No, thanks, guys.
There we go. Now we just lost another half of our listeners.
I think we're down to like half a person at
Our
this
moms
point.
aren't even listening anymore.
People are just
No.
like, I thought
Out.
this was going to be wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to be doing some music, too. We like to partner with some local artists here in the Mid-South region. Trey Johnson, we got some music from him.
Great guy.
Again, this podcast is going to be like 3 different kinds of hoots. I can't stress enough the fun we're going to have.
It's off the fucking chain right now.
Now, that kind of language,
Oh,
I
gotcha.
don't know will be tolerated here. Nick, are you ready to change lives right now?
Are you ready for your love life to be changed right now?
It's the Nic of Love.
In the nick of love, one night in the nick of love. And now it's in the nick of love.
Certainly is your chance to learn a little something about yourself and get you on your way to just a happy romance.
Yeah, like a happier romance.
Yeah, happy. A better you.
Ooh, there you go.
Yes. Nick is a well-traveled man, a man about town, a whore, and he's...
I don't like that. I'd like to get laid again, Drew.
Exactly. See? You can write us facebook.com/Drew and Nick Show. I almost just gave my old morning show Facebook. I came that close to doing it.
Jeez.
Don't go to that Facebook page.
Don't do that.
Facebook.com/Drew and Nick Show. Now, today, of course, it's podcast number 1, so we have not received any emails yet. So
No, not yet, but soon, though.
soon, very soon. So last night I was perusing Cosmo.
Ooh.
So let's get your thoughts on this, Nicholas. So psychologists have determined the combination of personality traits found in people who use others to their advantage is called the dark triad. Basically, what this is saying, if you or the person you're dating is still friends with their ex, it's bad news.
So, like, researchers are saying that you could possibly be a psychopath if
Yes.
you are
Still.
like close friends with your ex.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's good to be cordial, I think, for sure.
Well, you don't want to burn any bridges.
No. Well, that's their point. Researchers at Oakland University studied the post-relationship friendships of over 800 people and found that those with darker personality traits were more likely to keep exes around as friends, and what's more, they purposely kept them around to sleep with them.
Oh, gotcha.
basically.
Wow.
So, would you agree with?
Was it a bigger word and you just shortened it?
It
there?
certainly was. Let's see.
Honestly, I think what it is are we just wanting, maybe that person is just wanting, they just think it's more going to be like a layup if they stay or friends with the person. I don't know. I guess it would just depend on the amount or how long the relationship was. I could probably say like less than 5 that I would still be like cordial with, and then probably around 3 that I would still be like, let's grab some lunch.
Yeah. Are you still in contact with any of your exes, Nick?
Of course. I don't like to burn bridges.
So you are a sociopath.
Yeah.
You are who the story...
Psychopath.
A psychopath. I'm sorry.
Let's get it right.
Get it right. Get the crazy right.
In my case, though, I'm not sleeping with my exes. Honestly, I don't
Would
think...
you?
I would say, yeah, of course. I mean... I've had the pleasure of dating some very beautiful women. Why wouldn't I want to
Brittany, what do you think of the survey? Do you think it makes you a psychopath?
Yeah, I'm still nice to my exes. I hate them, but I'm nice to them.
So,
but I wouldn't necessarily want to go out to lunch or anything like that.
So you're just kind of like, like I could be back with you if I wanted to, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
As a guy, honestly, I'm pretty confident, but I've never been like, if I wanted to get back with you, I could. No, never thought that.
I definitely have.
I just went, they thought no, and we just moved forward.
I bounce pretty quick, though. Like, obviously, in the past, I think my longest relationship maybe was 3 or 4 minutes before Brittany. So
Yeah, I'm still training him.
Yeah. So what would be our solution to this? Are we going toward we're telling people not?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what the art or the study or whatever is saying. That
So they're saying
if you're dating a person currently, or wanting whatever, and they're still really good friends with their ex. It's not like they have children together or anything like that. They're just
like nothing
friends.
holding you guys together. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I know a lady that is really good friends with a few of her exes, and these traits do describe her.
Gotcha.
She's a good person, though.
Yeah.
But
and I wouldn't think that anything's wrong with you for being friends with your ex. I think everyone has their own little reasons of why they do it. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get too malicious. I think it's healthy. I mean, you don't want to just be mad at every girl that you've ever dated.
I don't think it's a question of being mad.
I think it's a maturity thing.
I'm absolutely indifferent to everyone I ever dated. I don't like them or dislike them. I nothing them.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty bad, actually.
But it's not coming
what
from
are
a
you
bad
to me?
place.
You're nothing.
You're
nothing.
Well, you are nothing to me if you're from my past.
So in the words of Drew, he does take it a little hard, even though he's saying that he doesn't.
I do. I'm not trying to pretend like I don't. I'm a sensitive soul.
Yeah.
Things hurt, guys.
Yeah.
They hurt me. But I think the moral of this story is to just kind of watch out. I think sometimes in dating, we're attracted to people who are bad for you, and narcissists are a lot of fun at first. They really are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They were. I'm just staring at you right now. I say that.
So in the next episode, in the Drew of Love, as he describes everything, it comes down to maturity. How mature you can be. Can you be a mature individual to be able to talk to an ex, be like, hey, look, you're doing good, do you? I'm doing good, do me. And maybe if we got some free time, we should do each other.
In the nick of love, one night in the nick of love. Well, that sucked.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Dun, dun,
Hey,
bum, bum,
hey, hey. Keep going. We had something going there.
We did.
This is going nowhere with Drew and Nick.
It's that time of year, guys. It's the celebration of all things drunken.
My
This
favorite
week,
time
festive.
of year.
This week is St. Patrick's Day.
It is St. Patrick's Day.
Do y'all have any big plans?
I work in the food service industry. I'll be working.
Yes.
But obviously, being said, still going to partake in one of the best
debauchery.
Yeah, well, rookie holiday for some of the kids out there. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Not to us seasoned drinkers.
No.
We say it with such pride.
You know what we call it? We call it Friday. That's what we call it.
Well, this is the holiday of my people. Actually, am I the only Irish person amongst us? Brittany, are you Irish?
I don't know.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, super.
Moving forward. All right.
Drink
Back to the questions.
Real quick. So crazy St. Patrick's Day stories.
Don't we all have them?
No, well, go for it, Nick.
Oh, wow. Me first.
Me first.
Just tons, really. Honestly, I think they all kind of run together. Obviously, I don't think I've ever done anything too crazy. I probably had more fun when St. Patty's Day being overseas when I was stationed over there.
Yes.
But we had more fun. I had more fun there because, of course, you're going to countries where you're like the second American that's ever been in that country, in that town.
Right. So you're just a huge star.
Yeah, huge. And so those kind of run together. But I think like the big thing now is like as you get older, you really don't want to go out on this day because it's idiots. It's it's green beer and fights. I don't know. I don't really feel like I want to pay for something like that. I feel old saying that, but I'm just saying it's one of those things where it just, I don't know, if I want to have a good time out drinking with friends, that's just called the night shift. I don't know.
You mentioned the green beer. At what point did we all decide that was okay? Because it can't be good for you. That's food coloring. You're drinking a lot of food coloring.
No, there's something magical about green beer.
Yes,
that is what I look forward to on St. Patrick's Day.
It's so cliche, but people like it.
Yeah.
It's so cliche, but people like it. Because I'm a hater on green beer too, Drew. I'm with you.
I just don't.
I'm like, to me, it shows your rookie level status. It's like,
hey, it makes me happy.
I feel like it's like the first step. Like you're like, guys, don't forget, no plans. We're going out, St. Patty's Day, green beer. And everyone's like, green beer, and freaking out over green beer. But I see, because you're right. You do want to kind of, it's like a euphoric. You want to be a part of the festivities.
Yeah, it's like Christmas time. You drink eggnog, and then St. Patrick's Day, green beer.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I was at Hooters on St. Patrick's Day.
Were you working there or just attending? Oh.
That's when I was fat.
Ouch. Ouch. And now all the women just left.
But she knows better now. She knows I'm so good.
No.
Anywho.
I apologized immediately.
We'll just
My
edit this one
boyfriend.
out.
But yeah, no, I remember the first time I was at Hooters and they brought me a green beer. I was like, I just stared at the lady for a really long time, like, what is this? And of course, I'm like, how is it green? I'm asking questions. She's like, food coloring. Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Did she have that written on her hand?
Yeah, she's like,
food coloring.
Food coloring. Yeah.
We just lost a demo. But I don't care for the green beer. Actually, Jameson to me is a little bit more appropriate.
You know what? I attempt to do Jameson. It's when I moved down to the West Coast, Jameson is like water out there. Everybody's doing Jameson. Everyone's drinking Jameson.
Yeah.
I even tried out there. I just can't. I couldn't do it. I'm not. It's not a big fan
Jameson.
of that.
Definitely on the rocks or with just water. You don't mix Jameson with anything.
Oh, there you go. Nice little plug there, Drew.
Yeah. This is brought to you by Jameson, maybe. If they send me a check.
Yeah, if they want to sponsor this show, I'll learn to like Jameson if they want me to.
I would love it.
Yes. I would love to be sponsored by that.
I'll do an hour on it. So I don't really think of any crazy St. Patrick's Day stories that I have. I do remember one. I was at a bar in Little Rock, and we had gone there after work, and my roommate's girlfriend at the time bought me shamrock earrings. So I wore these dangly shamrock earrings, and at that time my hair was long, so I was pretty fabulous. I got made fun of a lot that night. I don't wear those kind of earrings anymore. I still wear earrings.
I think it's hilarious. The joke is that you even wear earrings, Drew.
I love my earrings.
Yeah, the little hoops.
Yeah. Well, you can't pull off this 90s look that I'm trying to hold on to without doing that, which is getting kind of sad as my hair goes gray.
Breakfast Club.
Yes.
But actually, I was reminded of a story.
Okay.
This last St. Patrick's Day, I was actually in California, and I had gone out drinking that night. My parents live in as of right now, they live in a small town called Roseman, which is right by Lancaster and Palmdale. But
word up to Roseman.
What on the map? Kern County.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyways, they have a little bar in that town called Coach's, and we had gone down there, some of my friends from work, my good friends Louis and Jose. So we go down there, and honestly, it's all dudes. It's like all guys there.
Course, yeah.
It's all the guys there, and there's like less than a handful of women. So Louis is like the charmer out of the three. Yeah, he's the young-looking cat that like has the muscles, and all the girls want to touch him. Like you'd be petting him, Brittany. Just be like, hi,
It'd be okay. Yeah. It's fine. It's just a nice pet.
It's just a nice pet.
It's like petting a goat. Only it's a.
Drew's a good shade of red right now. Anyways,
he's 3,000 miles away, and I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah. So anyways, what made that night so a couple things made that night so memorable. One, I got so wasted. It was my first night.
Not you.
Yeah, it was my first time to really get drunk, wasted, and like going home to my parents' house. Like it was kind of funny. It was a great experience. Let me tell you, my grandmother waking up in the middle of the night, me not making any sense, but talking about I couldn't find a hand towel or something. I don't know what was going on.
Where's
There was a lot of questions in the morning. A lot of like, do you remember what happened? So that was fun. The other second part was the girls actually start talking to us more than to all the other guys. Thus, a fight breaking out, not with us involved, but with them involved. A lot of drama happened where, thank God, we have our DD Jose, who is like stern but fair. And he's like, he like goes to us because at this time, Louis and I are like just canned drunk. And comes to us and he's like, everyone get in the car, let's go. Lewis is making out with a girl in the car. I got a girl making out with me. I'm trying to get in the car. He's trying to push the other girl out of the car. All this stuff's happening. We leave. But the best part was they had rented a leprechaun for the night. So we're drinking.
How do you rent a leprechaun?
They rented a human being?
A human being who was small and a leprechaun. And all of a sudden,
Did he get in the car?
Louis and I are sitting there like, oh, when we first get there, we're like,
Hold on, I'll let you get back to it. But how can you start going, I don't think I have any St. Pat. Oh, there was this one time we
just
rented
remembered.
a human.
No, but it wasn't us, but it was the place. The place had rented this person to be a leprechaun for the night.
I don't think it's called renting. I think that's called hiring.
Okay, hiring a person. So the funny thing is, we have a couple drinks. We're shooting Jameson right off the bat, like binge drinking at its finest. And all of a sudden, this little man comes walking by, like, "Hi guys," and we're like, what are we drinking right now? Like, did you see that guy? Is that a leprechaun? And my friend is like, go get Jose. He's sober. Like, maybe, like, the guy walks around again. He's like, dude, that's a leprechaun, right? And everyone's like, yeah, it's a leprechaun. By the end of the night, everyone had bought in this guy so much alcohol that he is so wasted. He is like giving a girl who is like flashing cleavage a piggyback ride on his shoulders, a normal person, and he's like walking around. His like shirt is open now. He's full on Irish drunk. It was great. I just remember we had to like take off because the fight was starting or something like that. California, trouble just finds you. You could be sitting at an Applebee's and it will like pop off. So anyways, that's one of many memorable stories, but that's the most recent one. And of course, good. That's a shout out to my Palmdale, Lancaster friends out there who, showed me a really good time for 2 years.
You think they're going to be listening?
I hope so.
That means this is a national podcast. What? I will tell you, one story comes to mind, and Brittany, you know this, but my last radio station that I just resigned from, the afternoon guy was very persistent about this idea, and I actually got in trouble for refusing to do it. Oh. And Brittany told me if I did this, she would leave me.
No, I would come up there and I would call him out and I'd videotape and I'd be like, you're a little bitch for doing this, and then I would leave.
Yeah. Oh, tell us the story.
The idea was, and we're in a meeting. Now, meetings at my last company always went very poorly. It ended in screaming and tears every time, and for some reason it was my fault. I still don't understand, and it probably was my fault. So in the meeting, he says, hey, great St. Patrick's Day idea. Got this idea. So we tell people to write in where the biggest potholes are in Little Rock, the biggest ones. And then we find, first of all, no one's going to do that. Then we find the biggest one. And what we do is we pour Lucky Charms into the pothole with milk, and we all eat out of the pothole our Lucky Charms.
Stop.
It had a name, too. I can't remember what it was, but I was halfway done with the idea. I'm like, nope, I'm not. Y'all can do that all day long.
He was serious, though. He brought it up multiple times.
Yes,
like, this has been ongoing. They might do it. They might do it.
They might be planning it right now, as far as I know. And nothing against the guy. He is very talented, but that was the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life.
That is just a new low right there.
You're like, don't you do that.
Can you imagine
that
picture came up on your profile for like a job? Yes. Like, what kind of life choices does this man make?
Drew Mitchell eating cereal out of a pothole
on my knees.
Little Rock.
Like, does the caption read like, don't judge, there's a backstory? Like
something. Oh, there would be so much. And believe me, I did a lot of things in radio that I'm not proud of. But that was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard in my life. And they were mad I wouldn't do it. They were like angry at me. Like I had more meetings about refusing to do stuff like that. They're like, you're just not committed. I'm like, no, I want to look at myself in the mirror when I wake up tomorrow.
Did they ask you to dress up like a chicken or something at one time?
At one time, yeah.
Ketchup or mustard?
Yeah.
You're like,
They
no.
wanted me to be a hot dog
nope.
at one point. They constantly wanted me to shave my hair. I mean, like being in radio makes you feel like so used all the time. You're like, but why won't you love me? But yeah, that's
that kind of went off the rails a little bit.
Well, listen, I need to get some things off my chest.
Clearly, I was wondering when the breakdown was going to happen. Okay.
That's
now.
We'll rename Drew Falls Apart, a podcast with friends. But yeah, that was, and also another St. Patrick's Day thing. My first live remote broadcast was on St. Patrick's Day, which they wanted to do from that pothole eating Lucky Charms thing too. Yeah, so it would just be me going
live remote.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're broadcasting live from Broadway here in Little Rock, here at the pothole.
What the?
Come on down. We got T-shirts and pizza.
It's being filled now.
Well, watch a bunch of.
Will we have enough
idiots.
boxes of cereal? No one knows.
Stay tuned. Here's Luke Bryan.
Jesus.
I mean, that was my life.
Oh, right.
But anyway.
But Brittany, how about you? Are there any stories that stand out?
No, I
you were just reading something to us a few
from
minutes
like
ago.
7 years ago.
But
So I mean, I didn't get out a lot.
But let's read what was happening to you 7 years ago.
7 years ago. So I have a kid. So he, I wasn't.
Well, we're like a year and a half into it.
I didn't get out a lot.
Drew, did you know about this?
You have a what?
Oh, by the way. Yeah.
Awkward
Would be great to say, yeah, he's 7 months old. We've been together
for Carry the Two and.
But yeah, no, I didn't get to get out a lot. So I'm actually kind of glad because the pub crawl that I'm talking about in this Facebook status from 7 years ago, that would have been 2009, 2010. I'm bad at math. Anyway, pub crawl in Fort Smith is just like, a cesspool. Or is that the word?
I think Fort Smith is
it's the asshole of the universe.
Wow.
So you get all of the assholes in the asshole in the universe downtown on Garrison Street, just all together. And it's like the one night a year that you can take beer or you can take your cup from bar to bar.
Okay.
So everyone's just plastered and an idiot and fighting and everything. It's not somewhere you want to be, but. So I'm kind of glad I didn't have to go, but yeah. 8:30 p.m. on St. Patrick's Day night. You guys and your damn pub crawl. The funnest Saturday night ever is sitting at home. Ha! Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I'm jealous of every one of you losers that are going, but have fun and drink 15 for me because that's how much I would drink, plus some Jaeger bombs and Vegas bombs because I'm an alcoholic.
Jesus Christ.
So have a few of those too in remembrance. Yeah.
There you go.
So 7 years ago on St. Patrick's Day, I was at my house.
Yeah, you were
not
spiteful,
being bitter.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, who hurt you?
A lot of people.
Do you want me to ramble for a minute and then end it with This Is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick? This is Going Nowhere with Drew and Nick. And now, Random Whiskey Thoughts with Drew Mitchell.
So guys, I was like wondering the other day. So squirrels. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They got the tails and they're running around everywhere. Cute as all hell. So they're out all day and they're like gathering nuts and they're doing all these things. But where do they go at night? Like, is there like a place where squirrels kind of hang out at night? Are they in the trees? Because it seems like you'd have to like hold your balance. And how do you sleep? Do squirrels sleep? Do you know?
First off, find more hobbies, Drew.
I mean, but I was out there the other day.
You had a whole week, and we're talking squirrels.
I know, and that's why I did my preparation. I spent 18 hours watching squirrels the other day.
Did you look off into
That's
the
where you've
distance?
been.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's her name?
What's the squirrel's name, Drew?
Pebbles. I named it.
Sounds like a stripper.
It does.
Yeah.
Are you confused right now?
Is this what they're calling strippers now? Squirrels?
Was wearing some very sexy attire. So it was gathering nuts and it was going all about its day. And I'm like, that is an industrious little squirrel, which I was impressed with and I admired. But like, he's doing all of his stuff and he's working really hard. It was about to get cold. And again, I admire
So
it.
your question is,
Where do they go at night?
They go to a tree.
But how do they stay in the tree?
Have you ever seen a squirrel in a tree at night?
First off,
How
I've
do you know?
seen Chippendale Rescue Rangers, and I know
Del Rescue Ranger. Wait,
squirrels
damn.
go.
I forgot the theme
What do you think
song.
their motivation is too? Like, what are they,
survival?
Yeah, thank you, Brittany.
Are
what
they
are they
just
thinking? Like, do they have good days?
They have
and
to.
bad days?
Yeah,
Like,
bad days would be I'd starve them to death.
but think about it though. Like, really think about it. They're where do they go? Where do they go at night?
they're like Nick? They're just out in this world looking for a nut.
Yeah.
So they're just and what do they dream of?
Ooh.
Squirrel dreams.
What do squirrels dream? Where are they sleeping? What do they dream?
Squirrel dreams at
because
night.
I kind of feel bad because I felt so invested into the squirrels that
Obviously.
day,
Seriously.
and I don't know what they're doing at night.
They're just, you know what? They're probably having meetings, squirrel meetings.
Squirrel. Yes. That's it.
Yeah.
What are they? What are
The
they
one
talking
squirrel's
about?
boss is going to be there, so you got to go. And if you miss that one squirrel meeting, then then you can't miss any more squirrel meetings. And it's just,
Then you have to run out in the road in front of a car.
yeah.
Oh, that got
Off
sad.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever?
That's what happens.
Oh,
We didn't know.
so they die at night?
If they missed that squirrel meeting.
Right?
Okay,
That just got morbid.
I'm really sad right now.
Yeah. Well, that's what you brought up.
Where do you think the squirrels go at night? I mean, I know that's your question, but you have to have an answer for your own question.
You know what? I would like to think that they're out working hard and they bring home the nut and they have their squirrel wife waiting for them.
Waiting for that nut.
And they get back rubs when they get home.
What?
And then like they just go to bed at a reasonable hour and just get right back up. I'd like to think it's a hard life, but it's a productive life. And
I'd like to
enjoying
think that we're not thinking about squirrels.
it. Okay.
That's what I'd like.
Random Whiskey Thoughts with Drew Mitchell.
Squirrels are great. They go to trees at night and they sleep.
Squeak, squeak, squeakums.
Do you think they're happy?
I'd like to think so.
Well, Drew and Nick done it again. This is going nowhere with Drew and Nick.
Could it be like, well, the fella's got himself into
That was a good fucking take and ruined it. Kick him out of the room. I can't work under these conditions. This is going nowhere with Drew and Nick.
This is my mic.
There are many like it.
There are many like it, but this is mine.
This one's mine.
I like the one where,
With
not the Christian Bale. That was okay.
I like that one.
But I really liked the one after that.
No, I didn't like that one.
Oh, I loved it.
I didn't like it.
Like where he was like his,
We saw
Like the old
one
Terminator?
with Adrian Brody. You and I saw
That's
that.
Predators.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be over here fucking myself. Okay. We did a podcast.
We did do one.
So I'll leave
Just
it.
one. That's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I was just one and done. That's pretty much.
big build up and
That reminds me a lot of my love life. So,
Oh, that's sad, Nick.
Yeah, it's sad, but so is my love life. No, I'm just kidding. It's not.
Do you need a hug?
I don't need hugs. I had enough growing up. Thank you.
I don't think he did.
I think I did.
You want a hug?
I didn't have enough growing up.
Oh my God! This is like
It got really sad.
the
It
end
got
of
really sad.
the end of the podcast.
No, but it was a great first show.
Yeah, I think so.
It was maybe it sounds
wait.
a little.
Is this what we're
Yeah,
doing
going.
right now?
We're going.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Brittany. So with Brittany now letting us move forward with the podcast, we could just do the other things that we want. And no, I'm just kidding.
But I think we got a lot done. We appreciate it. Anyone who's still listening at this point, thank you, both of you. We really appreciate you being a part of it. Make
Hi,
sure
Mom.
Hi, and my mom's not listening.
My mom's going to be texting me after this, probably.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. Make sure you follow us on what the kids are calling social media, facebook.com/Drew and Nick Show.
More to come, obviously, websites,
Right.
social media, more stuff, and Twitter and all that stuff. So just be patient with us. We're slowly and surely getting this done. But unfortunately, we all have to adult and have bills to pay also.
Yes, we must make money. And right now, this is a labor of love that is not exactly lucrative at this point. But that's not the point.
No, the point is to make new friends and to have our friends and, again, new ones.
It's about coming together.
Yeah.
It is.
Literally and physically.
Yes. No, we're all
That'll
right
get the
next to
phone
each
call
other.
right there. That one.
We're all right next to each other on the same mic right now.
Yep.
Just sweet caress.
Yeah. Now it's getting weird. So,
you can write us for Nic of Love, which we'll be doing here on the next show, facebook.com/Drew and Nick Show. If you have a question about love and the matters of the heart that you would like Nick to answer, please do write us.
The perplexing questions that you want to ask.
And have them answered by Nick Amoroso
on live airways. It's a lot of comfortability there. But don't worry, I'm going to do you justice, all right?
Not exactly live.
Yeah, but it's on the airways.
Live in our hearts.
It's live in our hearts.
Wow.
Broadcasting from Nick's kitchen, which I want to thank Nick for letting this be possible. This is great. Of course, I left FM radio, and this is just a great outlet for me to do the things creatively that I was always told I should shut the hell up and never mention again.
Yeah, and I want to thank Drew for obviously knowing how to press buttons, because I could have never done this by myself.
Yep, I'm the button presser.
You are.
He's good with his equipment.
He is. He is.
She's my girlfriend. She knows.
All right. Just another line of Drew dropping that one, everybody. All right. We get it.
Sure everyone
you
knows.
guys are in a relationship. All right.
Hey. All right. So, Brittany Caldwell, thank you for being here. Now,
Thank you,
Thank
Brittany.
you for having me. This is so much fun.
You are obviously a part of the enterprise that we're building here, but you won't be always on the microphone, but we'll have you quite a bit. Next week, we have a young man, a young lad, if you will, by the name of Drew Frizzell.
Drew Frizzell.
It's
yes.
two Drews and a Nick.
Fun.
Oh,
on the
hey.
next show.
Hey. But Drew's a great friend of ours.
Yeah,
We've
Drew.
been friends for years, and so he's going to be by to help us kind of dive into the issues that need to be talked about.
Right.
All
And
right.
There's going to be some more segments. There's a segment I did on radio that was very popular that that contractually I can't mention. And this will be a new segment that we're doing, but it is reminiscent of what I used to do. We will also have, of course, I mentioned Nic of Love. We'll have more random whiskey thoughts with myself.
Can't wait for that one.
I know, man. I spoil y'all.
18 hours on squirrels.
Yeah, and much more fun and
Next week is
shenanigans.
Snills.
Yeah.
But good, clean fun, guys.
Yeah.
Good, clean fun.
Well, Nick's got the towel, so
I do.
he'll be
I'm
making sure it's
Be
clean.
here to wipe it all up.
All right, you're holding the towel.
I am.
We got a plan.
We got a plan.
Thanks for listening
Thanks,
to Drew
guys.
and Nick.
Yeah. And again, thank you to Brittany for coming by today. You guys check us out. We're going to be doing this bi-monthly. So not next week, but the week after that. All right.
Bi-weekly.
Brand new, delicious podcast.
Yeah. So you guys keep on listening, and we will keep on running our mouths.
We love you so much. You want a hug? Let's hug it out. Come on. All right. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, that was warm. That's a warm one.
Moist.
Moist.
Bye, everybody.
This is your captain speaking. We want to thank you for choosing to fly Drew and Nick going nowhere. That is our destination. If you look out to the right side of the plane, you won't see talent. And if you look out to the left side of the plane, there's no talent there either. We understand you have a lot of choices in entertainment. We want to thank you again for flying Drew and Nick are going nowhere, and we're sorry.
Night before last, I got loaded on a bottle of gin, Night before last, yes, I got loaded on a bottle of gin, oh, Seagram's gin, and I feel alright, yes, I feel alright, I do it again tonight. All right, y'all. I said tonight I'm about to get loaded on a bottle of beer, a shot of Bach beer, and I feel alright. Said I feel alright. Yes, I feel alright. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'm gonna do it again tonight.
Nicholas Amoroso, ladies and gentlemen.
Nick, unless I'm in trouble. It's like my Amelia Earhart moment. You know what I mean?
You know she died.
Yeah. That's my goal.
Brittany Caldwell.
Have you ever been to Nellyville? Do you even know what Nellyville is?
Great
All
fudge.
new.
I'm a former radio personality. I guess I'm still kind of a radio personality. My name's Drew.
Drew, I'm just gonna interrupt you for 1 second.
Okay.
Let's say it in a way that we liked our job.
Real voices and real people talking about what really matters to them, making real jokes, really laughing.
You're trying to say is, my name is Drew, and I have a voice, and I have an opinion. All right, and I want to.
I'm a
speak.
person.
I have feathers, and I want to fly.
This is going nowhere with Drew and Nick.